20. I know it's been a little bit since we did 11 through 15. Been taking some time, been kind of practicing some other things, had some rank stuff I wanted to get out of the way. But let's go ahead and get into this one. So I'm going to try and push through this as fast as possible. I actually have a new skin for my spear too, for Valda, so that's kind of cool. But yep, we're just going to give this a shot. Truth be told, I haven't run this one solo since, of course, they had made the changes to. So now we have a new leaderboard and stuff for Yama's Abyss as well. And I've been going back and running some of the previous stages and getting on the leaderboard for those. But this set will be a slightly different thing because, again, this is for the stream, right? But let's go ahead and get into this. So looks like this one's a Dark Tide coin earning situation. So the key here is to deal as much damage as possible, as quickly as possible to these enemies. Again, sense level attribute bonuses do matter slightly. So the higher the sense level, the faster you'll be able to run through this stuff. That was a bad hit. And enemies do roll away. If you're on controller, I would suggest having melee aim assist on for this, because it's going to allow you to be able to get to your enemies faster. I am still doing a little bit of positioning with my actual left stick, but I do have melee aim assist on. I could have honestly done a better time on that, but it is what it is. Okay, so let's go ahead and get into this next one. So I did pick up Cloud Scorch there, so that way the damage that I'm doing is direct to health. As you can see, Gold Focus gives you immunity to getting stopped by attacks, but it obviously doesn't actually make you immune to damage, right? To be honest, I do not believe there's even a slight reduction in damage. So we'll go ahead out of these. To be honest, Lightning Rod Might is actually still the stronger one, I feel like, out of all of these three. And since we're doing the speed, I won't worry about collecting ones, I think. Well, you know what? We'll try. We'll try and do a few collections while we're running through this too. So I have to make sure that I really keep an eye on the bombers. So that's why I came up this way. It may not have been apparent, but I needed to turn my camera to make sure that there were no bombers that I was going to get hit by while not paying attention to stuff. So they decided to drop down for us. He's dead. I just checked up there, so yep, that's the last one. Okay. There's not really much here. It's super useful for us right now, and that's because I don't have an elemental build. So we're just gonna go ahead, and I think I'll even probably save this, or we could try the refresh. So let's see what the refresh gives us. Mighty counter resonance. Not really great stuff. We could probably use the armor boost, but it's not really that big of a deal, I think, until we actually get to fighting the bosses anyway. This is a definite. Long handle weapon sap is what's going to keep you alive sometimes when fighting matches, so we'll definitely get that. I'll get an extra armor powder.
All shipshape.
And since I don't know what the boss is going to be going into the next one, I don't think there's much of a reason to pay for anything else. Let's just see what we're dealing with. So I knew that wasn't going to hit him, but the second move should. So I was hoping that that diffuse would work as planned. It did. I should have expected the follow-up, but it is what it is. Let's see if we can capitalize as much as possible on the damage output right now. Alright. Okay. Went for the attack early. That was my bad. So my build is totally hone based. Now for the rest of this, I'll go ahead and use my ult. That was a bad shot at first, but we should still have enough ult left to take him down in one go. There we go. Alright, so because of what this is, I'm going to go ahead and go with Wealth Confluence. Because we're trying to get through these as fast as possible, we will not be doing extra omens. And it's not just for the sake of the stream. There's another reason I have to, like, I have some stuff I need to do after the stream, so we're definitely going to be going for this more in a speed run context than a, oh, let's take extra time context.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
Ooh. There we go. Bruh, they're really annoying the mess out of me right now.
Hail to the queen.
Also, my hold dodges for some reason today are just they're not on point. So I'm gonna have to work on that. It's that moment where you can just feel that you're not performing at exactly A1. So yeah, that's gonna be a fun thing to deal with, right? But you just have to be able to acknowledge it and keep moving. Alright, so this is always an annoying one for me because Balda only has a musket, right? And these guys are actually super accurate with their corruption in later modes. So you're really, it's a game of not only trying to get these guys out, but you also have to make sure that none of them manage, and then this kind of missed. Where I'm literally running, they were aiming at where I was before, so how did you, on earth did you kind of compensate and lead shots so well? You know what? There's no time for me to repair, so I'll just do that to grab a few extras. We'll do rolling in it, and then let me go ahead and repair both my health and my armor. And we still have another zone before we get to the next boss.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
I'm gonna go ahead and kill those two out there. Then we kill him. Then we kill them, and then after that, I'm gonna go ahead, repair, and oh, turns out that we killed enough already, so that worked out great, right? We'll do enhanced charge. Anything really is beneficial. So let's see what we get here. We will not pick up that chest. That's just going to be another problematic omen that will cause us issues. I could get backfire to speed things up some, but then I have to wonder about how that's going to affect me going forward, right? So this is actually really useful for the build that we have. This is also useful as well because this can increase the damage of the Thunderbolt. So I'll actually go with Enhanced Thunderbolt. And now we need to figure out our risk level as to what we want to deal with. So if I buy this, I will not have enough to buy the special diamond pill. I'm kind of thinking that the diamond pill may be useful, to be honest. It just all kind of depends, right? Let's go with the anima ring. I just hope I don't regret it. So let's do fortified armor. And then let's go ahead and use the rest, of course, to refill our armor powder values. And get another weapon repair kit. And let's just go ahead and go in here. Alright, so we're gonna go ahead, start here. I tried to sit there and set up for the defuse for the first shot. I should have done it a different way though. So that's my fault. That was what I was aiming for initially, was that perfect defuse timing. Nope. You're only gonna get like 2 of these strikes before he's back to that spin move. Alright, set him up for that one. Now I'm gonna use my ult to speed this up. Now we can deal damage directly to his health instead of through Aegis. Alright. Nope. Nope. Alright. Nope. No. Nope. So that was just using a series of dodges in close proximity to be able to sit there, and then since we have the long handle weapon sap, which is really, really important, it allows us to be able to break a boss down a lot faster. And we keep getting our armor and stuff back. So that's why if you ever have the opportunity to pick up long handle weapon sap, any weapon sap, whatever character you're using, you always pick up weapon sap. It's basically almost the same thing as having Skyforce. It just takes a little bit more effort, right? But it's almost the same thing as having Skyforce. It can get you out of any real situation with little to no trouble as long as your counters are good. So I'm pretty sure that once I kill this guy, I can just set up here in the center and then just kill the remaining ones. I'm gonna go ahead and go for quick shots. And there we go. Because the whole thing was just burning down the time until the thing fills for the spirit well. Now let's see here. None of these really are good for what I'm currently set up for. So I'm going to try refresh just to see what we can get out of this. So we could go with the desperation shield, but our armor will probably be below 50% quite a bit. So, you know what? Let's go with the desperation shield. Those 3 desperation shield is better. Alright, so this is just killing general enemies. So it's just as many as you possibly can get rid of within the time limit. Honestly, I would say that characters like T and I, for example, probably have a better setup for this kind of thing. But I can still make it work with all the well-timed attacks. There we go. So this is a good one. Might right here. At full health, attack increases by 6%. We'll grab that. And let's keep moving. So this is another time stage. So in this situation, one focus slam is enough, as you can see, to normally kill the enemy. And then what I'll do if I have to is I'll use my Aegis technique for larger amounts of reach to kill ones like that. Because what I've noticed is sometimes when an enemy goes down, I'll get stuck on the body. I messed that one up, I will admit that. Alright. So, that's an enhanced common attack. We won't worry as much about that one. For the sake of weapon sap, it's good to go with this because you get your sap based off the damage, right? So, Mighty Counter is actually better here. I'm going to go ahead and repair. I don't really need to, but still better to just have it, just in case. At this point, there's no need to buy any repair kits and stuff.
Set sail.
I honestly wouldn't even waste time with armor kits at this point. So we have 13,000. I'm going to go ahead and definitely buy a Car of Jade. I'm not going to worry about backup armor, but I'll instead go with the blue-white, the Yin Resurgence thing. Now let's look at the cost. So we could go with another Car of Jade and hope for what we can get out of the Anima situation. Or, what in my opinion, since this is final boss, go with the special diamond pill. That way you have higher damage resistance. And we can go ahead and get some extra armor powder just in case. I mean, there's no real need, but hey, might as well, I guess. And then let's get it. Alright, so it's this dude. So biggest thing to watch out for are going to be his slam attacks. We're going to try our best to get in there and really parry him as much as we possibly can. And then of course dodge anything that he throws, right? We've only got a few times to do this. Since I started off slow, I figured I only had 2 to get in there and mess with him. So as you can see, after that first attack, there is a delay, and that's your opportunity to get in there and deal damage to him. Now, because we're doing this immediately, I've probably got 2 good times to do this. I'm gonna take, I'm gonna take space on that. He's probably gonna use the ray. Nope. So he decided to use the jump method. Normally it's a hit or miss between him using the ray in that situation or otherwise. Now see, that time I was too far away. For some reason though, his aim is kind of terrible right now. Well, maybe I shouldn't have said anything, right? He's probably going to try to slam me. I don't know, I might be able to... Oh, I was able to get away from him. Yeah, I don't know what he's doing right now. His attack pattern's all over the place at the moment. So I'm going to probably go ahead and use my ult to speed this up some. Now I can do direct damage to health. I wasn't able to drop into it. I probably could have dropped into that counter if I had just pressed parry a little bit faster. But it is what it is. That time though, we got it. And see, that's why I'm saying weapon sap is a lifesaver.
No! Ow!
Weapon sap gets you out of so many problematic situations. So we're done with that one. And we'll see what time we have for stage 16. Now, really simple solution, honestly, to any of the stages and their difficulty is just get your sense levels up. Now, obviously, once you get to the top stages, that's going to change. But any of the lower ones, just get your sense levels up. That plus better attributes, maybe change your roles a little bit in terms of the perks for your different soul jades, and that should work itself out naturally. But yeah, so we're good to go there. Time used was like 11 minutes, 21 seconds, not bad. You have about 25 minutes to finish something. Now, if you're talking about just getting on the board for a specific mission, then that's a different thing, right? So now let's go ahead. We'll keep moving. Let's go ahead and do stage 17. And before we do that, I do kind of want to show this. So this is the leaderboard. So here you can have your specific character. And so like my character is Valda, right? So now I can go here and I can see where I am depending on the different stages and stuff. So right now I think this puts me in the number 5 spot because of the fact that some of these people have like, you know, they've done stage 20 and all that. And so we're going to head in that direction, right? But yeah, this tells you your time, how long it took you to do the stage, and then what stage it was on. So in this case, it's stage 16, 11 minutes, 21 seconds. It goes by the duration under time used for each stage. Now let's go ahead and get back out here and go back to the important stuff. We can do some stuff with soul jades right now, but there isn't really too much of a reason to get into that. I'll check my quest really quickly just to see what's here. I have not been paying attention to this week's quest. So let's go ahead and just start it up. But yeah, since I've been on holiday, there's been other stuff that's been going on that's kind of more important in a sense. No offense to anybody, but
My father was
family
well
life, right? So I've been dealing with that more so, and so I'm gonna get back on the quest for the different showdown scrolls and all of that. But yeah, I just haven't been paying attention as much to the weekly quests. I still want to get my Doom speed run in for my season quest. I'm sure you can see it. I hadn't done that one yet, so I'll definitely have to get back on that. And by the end of the season, which has quite a few days in it, mind you, I think it's like 40 or 50 days left, if not more, I'll definitely get that season quest done. But yeah, we'll get there. Alright, so let's see what they're going to throw us as the first objective here. Alright, so just to defeat all monsters. We want to get rid of this guy as quickly as possible. Mages, you have to make sure that you get them out of there, because they're the ones that can summon bombers and all that other stuff to bother you. Okay.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
So that's it. I'm probably gonna go with the enhanced charge. I could refresh, but for right now, I think it's not time to do a refresh. I don't think it's to my benefit. And normally what I do, I use refreshes normally for when I'm trying to actually like put together a certain build setup or unlock new things. So this is why it's normally better when you're trying to take enemies down like this in close proximity, just hit fire. Sometimes you get a nice hit, sometimes you don't. It is what it is. And a lot of the time, my first hip fire bullet will not be for accuracy. It's literally just to get into hip fire mode so that I can then work my aim from there. Okay. Might is definitely a good one here, but we also have the opportunity right now to increase charge damage. However, because I don't know when I'm going to see Might again, I'm going to take Might.
It gleams again.
And attack plus 5% is very beneficial. Right now, we don't really get any bonus for having full health or full armor, so I'll just wait until I can buy more repair items later. It's not a super big deal right now.
queen.
Now with this situation, I'm actually going to go ahead and let them kind of kill themselves. So that's that natural napalm in effect. So you see where I lost health like that? That's due to natural napalm.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
So the bombers themselves were very dangerously rushed, and I should have paid attention to that omen a bit more. It would have been better to just ignore the bombers. Let's get rolling in it, because of course more money. And let's go ahead and go in here. We'll be able to buy armor repair stuff and everything, and yeah. So that was a misjudgment on my part. I should have just let the bombers go.
Set sail.
Because let's be real, they killed each other in a matter of seconds. And then at the end of the day, as far as I'm aware at least, you don't get any real reward for preventing all the bombers from getting to their destination. Now this is an interesting situation. You can basically use Thunder Pull here and then Thunder Proof. I think that in this case, using them both together actually is not a bad idea. And then maybe even Cloud Scorch as well, if that's something you really wanted to add to. So let's look at our Carved Jade, because I don't really feel like we need an Essence going into the first fight. So honestly, none of these are good. These aren't good. I'll take this one. Well, this one actually is really useful too over here. Special offer, that's very useful. So I kind of have to sit there and be like, I'm going to go with special offer because of the long-term benefit. And then I think we should have enough armor and stuff going into this boss match to not get anything extra. So let's just run it. Go ahead and use my bubbles. He's about to shoot those, so you just run around for a bit just to get out of the way of them. He used his little bite thing. Yeah, he did manage to hit me with a few of those. I'll give him that. Oh, his aim was bad. Watch out, because at that moment that's a leaping attack. He's going to use, of course, his follow-up there. Another bite. And then after that we can just take him out on principle, and we got the counter recovery. Oh, right. I still get kind of, what's the word that I'm looking for there? What I forgot about there is I don't have Thunder Counter. So it's not like I can technically counter the Thunder Shocks, right? But there is a reduction for the total damage that I can take. And that's the important part. Now, in a situation like this, I would say go ahead and get rolling in it, because again, it's not like I get a damage boost from Divine Thunder dropping down. I don't have a way to counter it right now. So for the time being, it does me no good. It's just that I can deal an extra 20% of damage because I have Thunder Pull attached.
Aim for the queen, better not miss. Told you, this is mine. You're just sinking it.
Yeah, my aim is kind of terrible on those, not gonna lie. And I kind of messed up the follow-up there. Ooh, this will help. Long handle weapon sap will basically fix the problem that I'm having with losing armor. So let's grab that. Because I have to be very careful due to that whole lightning situation. Because it's still dealing damage to me, so...
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber. Anchors away. Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
See, so you can run away from it and dodge most of the attacks. Now we have some other stuff as well that we can add to the mix here. Let me see which ones we want to go with. Honestly, Crescent Slam doing more damage is helpful. I'm going to go ahead and use a little bit of armor powder.
Aim for the queen, or not miss.
And I have to be careful because of the whole napalm situation, right?
Hail to the queen.
Alright. Where? I don't see... Oh, okay.
Aim for the queen, or not miss.
Okay. Where's the other one?
Right through the downbreaker.
Wait, there's more? Oh, okay, right over here.
Aim for the queen, or not miss.
Probably would have been just faster at that point to just leap up there and fight them directly. So that's what I'll do next time. Thankfully, we're already near a boss point, so we can make up some of the time by just getting through the boss faster.
Now this is a weapon.
Alright. So we own a lot of stuff now, and prices are down. So at this point, we should stack. So we'll go ahead and get that. I'm going to get a bunch of extra armor powder and a bunch of healing stuff.
Yes, all shipshape.
I'm gonna just get a ton of extra armor powder. I will probably get the special demon elixir as well. So let's see what we can pull here. So we'll go ahead and get the enhanced charge since we have the opportunity. The anima armor would be useful. Mighty counter true strike, since we don't have it already, I'll just go ahead and get it. That book on the right hand corner means that we don't have that one yet. The anima armor is kind of built off of the idea of you also doing like enhanced armors as well. But I kind of want to get this might also. And we'll see. I think we have enough to do the pill as well. So we'll go ahead and get the enhanced armor here and then get the special demon elixir. And now we should be good to go. So I'm literally trying to go as max damage as possible. Alright.
Enemies.
Ow. tried to defuse that, but didn't get the setup right. That was my bad. Ow. Alright, I'm gonna cheat a bit. Now I am going to need to get a chance to get my health together.
I feel like a queen.
Oh. If he's that far back, I have a time to get all my stuff back. Oh. Andy missed. Interesting. Pretty sure I dodged that, but it's whatever. Okay, so let's go ahead and get Wealth Confluence, and let's keep moving, because we do have to make some time we have to make up some time on that. So yeah, I probably won't get the Thunder Pull anymore unless I have a way to counter it. I could just hear him coming for the combo.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
I'm gonna go ahead and stay in here. Ow. At this point, again, we're just gonna stay in here, because the faster this fills up, the faster we can move through this section. Okay, lightning rod. We're definitely not going to use that one. I think we'll abandon this set entirely. Give me 1 second before we move on to the next set. Thankfully, time does not stack when you're waiting like this, because as long as that clock is stopped in the center, it doesn't matter. Okay, now let's go ahead and move on to the next one.
Watertight once more. Told you.
Alright. Nope. No.
Back to your filthy soil, brother.
Alright. So we're done with that. I'm gonna abandon those two. Yeah, I will admit again that the one that I chose, don't do Thunder Pull unless you definitely have a Thunder counter. It's not horrible, and I like the extra damage, but that extra 20% isn't enough to really justify the possibility of me dying due to the fact that I have on Thunder, that extra attack. Getting really sick of that.
Hail to the queen. The first piercing's free. Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
I wish I had the cannon. It's a lot easier to do this fast. There we go. Let's see here. Increase the damage of uncharged. I'll abandon that one too.
Sharp as the smell of
Thankfully,
salt again.
we're almost done. Final boss is up ahead. And if I'm right, the stages are random, so if you really wanted to and you were really trying to do this one under like a better time, you could always just come back and rerun it. not going to be the end of the world to do that. So I'll use might. Honestly, I might use this one as well, the high roller one. Yep, looks like that's going to be our best bet. I'm going to try for one more and just see if I'm lucky enough to get it. Figured I might not be. Let's go ahead and we'll grab this one too. And then we'll go ahead and use an armor powder. And I think I should have enough to just go ahead and go in here. So now we'll be able to use that attack bonus off of the coins. And we'll see how well we can do with that. Nope. Ooh, I wasn't fast enough with it. Normally I am. That's why, as I said, you have to be able to kind of note what's your limitation. Nope. And see that, I should have been able to fast enough to get that one too. So that tells me today just isn't exactly the A1 day. So I have to work with what I have. Okay. He missed for whatever reason.
Neither will I.
I'm gonna go ahead and use my old. He's moving around a lot though. Now this time I'm gonna go ahead and get my stuff back up, because there's no idea as to what he might try and do. Now see, that should have worked. I don't know what happened there. Because I went for the jump parry, but the jump parry for some reason didn't hit right. And then after that, he dodged that strike as well. That's what was supposed to happen.
This can't be happening.
So yeah, definitely not. Definitely not my best run right now. We still shouldn't have done too bad on time, but yeah, I could definitely have shaved off probably on a really good run at least. I would honestly say closer to 2 minutes almost off of this run at different points. But yeah, still not bad. Okay, maybe not a full 2 minutes, maybe like more like a minute 30 or a minute and 10, but still not bad. Alright, let's keep it moving. I'm gonna go ahead and just do this really quickly. That way I can unlock the XP boost. I'll pop into the battle pass. There we go. And then go, whoops, not trying to do that. Back over to potential here. And I want to see what this does. Triggering diffuse grants you hone status for 7 seconds. Since I'm using diffused a lot, I'll take that. I mean, the benefit's not bad, right? Alright. And I will pop into my event center really quickly because I probably earned, yep, something there. I don't know if I... Oh, well, actually, let's just capture a spirit well by itself. So I might do that one. I might get that one done later after the stream is over. Okay, so let's go in here. Moving on to stage 18. Try and get this one done. Oh, okay. So what that's telling me, I love how it keeps doing that by accident. Like I'm trying to pilot it here, but getting pulled over there. They really need to work on sometimes, like the actual when you're trying to guide the stick in NARAKA sometimes. But anyway, this storage must be full because I just have too many things in it. So what I'm gonna do, we'll go ahead and see. I'm not even at 680 yet. Some people already have their stuff fully upgraded, and that's a whole other thing to get into. So we're gonna pull all of the quote-unquote rare common items. And so if we want to look at what it's pulling, so that y'all can see that, let's sort by level. So see, it's pulling this one, which is the 655, and then all of the other random stuff in my inventory. Now, what that means, however, let's go back, and then, so now we're at 585, and now I can withdraw these. We'll do withdraw all, and then we'll swap over to this one, and then let me go ahead and see. It's not going to really pull that many, just saying, but let's go ahead and try and see if we can pick all rare, all common, and then now we're down to 573. So now we should have enough space to put more soul jades. That's the important part, right? So now let's go ahead and go to join combat. And then, oh, we have unlocked another collection, I guess, as well. Yeah, so we unlocked another collection, so that's cool. So now let's go back out, and let's do stage 18. Alright. So let's go ahead and get this done. Alright. So this is another Soul Altar mission. Specifically, we're dealing with a bunch of these guys. Okay. Now see, that's that foolishness, right? Because they were positioned in a completely different direction at first, then they turned around to make me the problem point. Alright.
Filthy soil landlubber.
Okay, they're done. Who else is left? There we go. Okay, so none of these are really useful because they're all elementally focused.
Assembly boarding party. Hasten yonder.
And of course I get something not worthwhile, but we will go ahead and pick up might so that at least we get the attack boost. And let's keep moving.
Told you, this is mine. You're just
That's how something can get you killed, is when you're trying to move away and it starts catching you on the body of the enemy.
anchors away.
There we go. So this one gives us might, robust, and then might as well. We'll go ahead and go up for might, robust. We'll see how much might we can stack. And then let's get, yeah, whatever that marker was should go away. So this is going to be our last stage before the first boss. in a situation like this, we want to get rid of all the enemies that are in the circle. And I'm going to just wait until he comes back into the circle.
Don't worry, I'll keep your head for a cannonball.
And then we just wait. Alright. So now we have full for Mike Robust,
Armor
which is
restored.
awesome, especially
Set sail.
going into the first boss. As long as my health is full, I'm getting a 15% damage increase, so we don't need to worry about getting any of that other stuff on there. No need. We're going to avoid that chest again. We're trying to get through these as fast as possible. Now, we do have Thunder Counter now, which is useful, but not really as useful as Long Handle Weapon Sap, so we're just going to ignore anything else. And we could pick up the special Demon Elixir. So in this scenario, to speed this process up, I will say that we should just grab that. Because the whole idea is let's get through it as fast as possible, right? So if we get an attack boost, we get an attack boost. And this is the Fiery Monster. Fiery Monster is basically, well, maybe I should say, I was going to say he's pretty annoying. Ah, crap. I didn't realize he was going to throw the last circle. I forgot about the full count. So this is kind of like an area effect attack. So you have to stay outside of the area effect. I'm going to just push forward. But my counters are just not on point right now. We're going to let him use that. That's basically a pushback attack that throws you away from him. There we go. We're going to disengage and run away. Okay. Now, again, I'm trying to disengage, and for some reason, the counter's not working right. So yeah, today's a rough day. I'm either countering too early or too late. So let's just speed through this guy, and then after that we'll go ahead and get it back together, going into the next one. Because that should not have taken that long. Okay, we'll just abandon that one entirely. And then I'll go ahead and refresh my armor and health. Because see, when health's not full, that's messing up the benefits that we get from might. So we have to make sure that we don't let that happen again.
This is my world. You're just sitting.
See, that's the thing. Notice that there should have been nothing there to get stuck on, but clearly I got stuck on what I presume was the body of the previous enemy. Literally just getting stuck on air. There's nothing that you can see, but I was still stuck. That's something that they really need to work on, because it is sickening to deal with when you're trying to perform or move in a fast-paced scenario like this. That should not happen.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
Because I basically have to continuously be memorizing the zigzag pattern to be able to deal with that at that point.
There's a way. Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Where? Oh. Okay, so let's see. Restore health or armor when accumulating Thunder Shock. Thunder Heal is actually a great one to have if you're getting hit by Thunder Shock related stuff, but there's no, I don't expect to have that problem. So
Assembly
let's
boarding
refresh.
party. Hasten yonder.
Guardian just gives you a little bit of extra armor. Yeah, it's one of those where it's not really going to make that big of a difference.
Armor restored. Set sail.
I hate this type.
Soldier, this is mine. You're just sinking.
Alright, so because of the amount of these guys, I need to clear them first.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber. Too broken to fire.
And they just
properly.
messed up my benefits that I get from attack damage. Alright.
Hail to the queen.
Get off of me. And I need to go ahead and repair this because that'll still be faster than actually fighting directly.
Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Alright. So, lightning rod, blue. Let's do that. Let's go ahead and
Now this
repair.
is a weapon.
I'll go ahead and fix this, and thankfully we're actually at the store stage, so let's see if we can make up for lost time on this next boss. Because my reflexes for these last few have definitely not been A1. I need to fix that.
Watertight once more.
Alright. So, carved. Let's go with this. Another carve. And let's just go ahead and go. Ow. And then that's another thing that I hate about her diffuses. And of course he's gonna sit there and do that underwater foolishness. Next time. Oh, so normally that move doesn't really do much of anything useful. And now, of course, he manages to get direct hit with it. So, the waves normally protect him, so you kind of just can't attack him during that period of time until right after the waves end. Ow. There we go. Yeah, I'm having a fun time with this one. And how? I literally actually sat there and asked for the parry under that moment. But it's like nothing was working there. Okay, so that's the upward swing instead of the normal swing.
Yes. All shipshape.
Because again, there's one that's parryable that I'm waiting for. And that's the one that you want. Again, how am I not able to dodge out of that? It's like everything that I would expect to be the case normally is not happening when I'm trying to actually activate certain actions. This is getting quite annoying indeed.
All shipshape.
Yeah, so he's not even doing his normal focus on this, which is really sickening. Those are the ones that people I normally get parries off of. Yep, again with this mess. Now it decides to do the duck under the water one, which is actually parryable. And then this mess again, where I'm coming out of the attack and not able to do anything to him.
All shipshape.
So again, not able to actually parry coming out of it, which is ridiculous. Normally I can parry just fine out of that attack. Yeah, I don't know what's going on right now with my timings and stuff. That was annoying. Very, very annoying. And that wasted a huge amount of time on this stage. Alright, let's just keep moving.
Filthy soil, landlubber.
Again, getting stuck on air bodies. Alright. Wait, you're not dead.
Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Okay. None of these really are of use. Because we still have to make up for the, well, I don't even know if
Anchors
we can
away.
fully make up for the lost time with this one. It's just really annoying.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
And it amazes me how some people really don't get the idea. If you're doing something and I'm not replying back to stuff, then that means that I'm
For
busy.
the queen. Better not miss. Soldier, this is mine. You're just sinking.
Alright. So, Guardian And then we have Cloud Scorch. I'm gonna go with Cloud Scorch because of the damage increase to bosses. Yeah, at this rate we're definitely gonna wind up sitting at like 15 minutes probably. Which again, not really my intention. And then I'm sure, as can be noticed, it's taking a lot more damage to put enemies down.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber. Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
I'll deal with him in a second. Alright. So, anything that can increase the damage that we're doing is good. And we're going into the final boss, so now we just load up on whatever, pretty much. Okay, let me go ahead, fix this. I have 19,000. First step is going to be, in case things go badly, again, we're going to go ahead and get as much stuff paired up as possible. Then after that, let's go ahead and start working on this. So we'll go ahead and enhance. And then where's my Didn't I buy another anima ring? How the heck did that work? Or did it somehow drop the anima ring? I hope that's not even an option, because there should be no way for you to drop an anima ring while trying to quickly pick up stuff, but that looks like that may have actually been what happened, is that somehow dropped an anima ring, which is insane. Okay. Alrighty then. That made no sense. So let's go ahead and go into this next one. And this is another boss whom I hate because of all of his attack types and foolishness. It's just straight bull crap. Because there's no way to easily read what he's gonna do, and he has a bunch of abilities that automatically protect him, kind of in terms of how he moves. So you literally have to be doing everything at like Mach 3 to properly do the damage. Now, one of the benefits though is that you can target and should target his parts. If you can destroy his parts, kind of like what happened there, then you can do enough damage to him to take him out. But then he can just do that sometimes if he's annoyed with you or something. Okay. And there we go again with me wasting an attack on this son of a gun. And see, then he can automatically enter into Whirlpool get out of jail free card too, which is also, again, like straight up foolishness. I so hate this boss. Now see on trios, oh he's like 0 of a threat on trios because of the fact that he's just, since he's all over the place, he won't even be able to aim himself properly. But on something like solos, oh yeah, you can barely lock him down well enough to actually kill him for anything worthwhile. So annoying to deal with him as a boss. And you spend half of the time kind of figuring out what to do with him. And all of his attacks turn into attacks. So anything random that he does will damage. Go ahead. So I'm gonna just use this opportunity to reset fully, and then after that deal with him. That was another leaping attack. And finally we're done with it.
Shall evermore return.
Again, ridiculous levels of time sink with this dude. Now, of course, if you're using a different character than Valda, then you can probably speed that up quite a bit. Because there are different character loadouts that will be way better for killing him faster. But yeah, he's sickening. That's why I don't really, I despise that boss so much. Alright, swift heal, that's nice, I guess. Alright. Oh, let me do that. I need to make sure that we burn through any of the other random soul jades. So we'll just do an all rare item pull and an all common pull, and then just that way get anything else out of the way there. I'll go in here really quickly. I don't even know, I don't remember if anybody had already done 18. Okay, yeah, the next person up had done 20. So we'll see. But yeah, 18 is just ugh, because of that boss. So let's go ahead and we'll change it from 18 to 19. And again, sense levels do matter. Sense levels would make this faster too. Changing sense levels makes a lot of this a lot faster. So I will be going back to solo Enigma soon, and then boosting my sense levels like that so that I can come back in here. So let's see if we can get through these last two again as quickly as possible. I don't know why it's not just letting me do an immediate select. But yeah, right now I'm technically all honed, but the truth is that eventually the plan is I'm going to need to min-max my build a little bit and really mess around with it. I'm planning to do a hybrid more so for Valda, where it also deals with elemental damage. Excuse me. And we'll get into that eventually as well.
Told you, this is mine. You're just sinking. Cry havoc and let loose the sea dogs of war. Aim for the queen, better not miss.
And so this part, of course, is always self-explanatory, just running around and hitting all of these different enemies. That should have hit,
This is mine.
but that's a whole other discussion to get into. Okay. So none of these make a huge difference. I'm gonna go ahead and get dampened discharge. Let's move on to the next one. Something else that I don't really like the fact that monsters have recovery rolls. Like, I don't feel like they should honestly have that ability. Because I really want someone to explain to me how the enemies have reflexes that allow them to do recovery rolls. Okay. I'm gonna go ahead and get rid of these guys first.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
I'm actually okay with that. See? Like that. Because it literally renders half of my more powerful abilities mute because of the fact that it's just basically, again, it's a huge get out of jail free card. Let's see here. Increase. Yeah, I won't worry
Assemble
about
a
that.
boarding
We'll
party.
refresh it
Hasten
once.
yonder.
Nothing useful, really. But yeah, it's just a gigantic get out of jail free card for enemies, especially like the mages. And it doesn't do anything against, like, let's say someone, like if you're using Faria, for example, and there's a reason why certain characters are better. Characters like Faria, they don't knock the enemies down, so you can keep the enemy up and keep beating them. But for someone like Valda, it really messes up my ability to combo flow or to apply Astral Aegis damage, because unless it's a boss, oh wait a minute, the dude fell down, so now he gets a free roll out of everything in existence. Like, enemies should not get recovery roll. Increase the damage of Counter-Strike combo, sure, we'll take that. But they just should not have that ability. Or if, I'll put it this way, if you're gonna give it to them, think about how you're applying it. Like, think about how it's integrated, because right now it's just, it shouldn't be there in the way that it currently exists. And they shouldn't be able to recovery roll out of every single action. Tried to sit there and do the dodge, but wasn't fast enough. And again, that was a moment where I should have been able to cancel out. The other thing that sometimes sucks is when you have like auto tracking abilities, and those kind of just can sit there and literally find you. Like if he goes in the air and I'm dodging, there's no way he should be able to account for that dodge and then somehow still land where I'm going to be. That literally does not make logical sense. I'm gonna go ahead and enter home state, then get up in the air and use my ult. Right now, honestly, the biggest bosses that I don't like are the Chapter 4 bosses with their movement styles and stuff. Because a lot of the way in which they're allowed to move doesn't really make a ton of sense. The water int is pretty telegraphable, so I mean he telegraphs quite a bit, so I'm not as mad about his methods. But some of the others just don't make any sense at all. Ow. See, I parried too early there, so I'll take that. That's my fault. There we go. Alright, we'll take rolling in it.
Watertight once more.
Let's keep moving.
Told you, this is mine.
See, now I'm not killing them with one slam at times.
Anchors away. Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
We're dead. See, like they shouldn't just be able to lay on the ground and have pure immunity to attacks like that.
Better not miss.
Long handle weapon sap for sure. Right now is getting onto the platform.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
Thank you. Couldn't kill him in time. So that's the other thing that's interesting that I have to constantly keep in mind is that if you can't kill the dude in one go, it's probably not even worth trying. Let's do Storm Stride.
Armor restored.
It's the only one that's worthwhile at this point that's in that list.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
See? That foolishness. Joy of recovery animations and their foolishness. I'm literally having to run from stuff that it makes no sense I'm having to run from because recovery animations screwing up everything.
Aim for the queen, better not miss. Too broken to fire properly. Typical.
Alright. Let's go with might, I guess, for right now.
Watertight once more.
Let's see here. Oh, well, this is actually a pretty nice haul. We'll go ahead and get might. Might. This one, the demon elixir. And then as much of the armor powder as we can carry, and let's roll. Nope. Ow. Nope. Ow.
The tides will not be rushed. Neither will I.
Nope. Nope. Matron's like her follow-up combos have a bit more time, in my opinion, for you to deal with them than some of the others. Ow. Because see, you can cancel out of them a lot easier with the dodge. Now that should have been parried. All of that should have been parried. And then me not being able to cancel out of that combo in that moment is ridiculous. So we'll just go ahead and use this.
Watertight once more.
That's why I have to be so careful with
I feel like a
the
queen.
spear. Once you have the gold focus for the spear, that gold focus can be deadly. Because a lot of the time, moves that you should be able, like you should be able to cancel out of that spear flurry, and sometimes it just will not allow you to dodge out or cancel out of it. Makes no sense, but sometimes you're just stuck in that thing.
Aim for the queen.
Ow.
Better not miss.
I misread that. Misread that one too. Great sword time. Interesting. Alright.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
There's another one over here somewhere. Alright. We'll use Divine Form. The damage reduction will be helpful. y'all can see, I'm starting to have frame issues because of the amount of enemies. Yeah, my frames just dipped massively after that. So yeah, that was crazy. They dropped insanely at that point.
Yes.
Let's go
all
ahead.
shipshape.
I don't think I'm honestly going to get the damage reduction benefit because I'm pretty sure my health is not entirely at full. But I don't want to waste anything more because I still need to get more health boosts. Alright.
Soldier, this is mine. You're just sinking.
Alright. I'm just going to go ahead.
It gleams again, like sea.
See, when I wanted it to repair, it didn't activate initially.
Aim for the queen and not miss.
Alright.
Sharp as the smell of salt again. Soldier, this is mine. You're just sinking.
Okay. We'll pick mighty counter.
Now this
Should
is
finally be about to get to a store. Finally. We only have 9,000, so not even a lot really to work with at this point. So I don't even think I'm going to waste time on any
like
anima rings or anything like that. We'll just run with what we have.
Yes.
It's just going to be
all
getting items at
shipshape.
this point. So first things first. Get enough armor powder and stuff. Get this. And then make sure that we're loaded up on armor powder. And let's go. Then we'll just have to do the last one. Okay. Nope. Apparently I'm doing it too fast. Nope. Now that, you would have thought that would have been enough to actually break his stagger. Like to actually finish his astral ages far off. That's why I wasn't really prepared for the follow-up. Because I was not expecting that I'd have to be. Bruh, seriously? I literally dodged back to set up for it and still wasn't enough. Yeah, you're not gonna be able to hit me from back there. Nope. See, sometimes it doesn't do a follow-up. That's the thing they'll really screw with you on it. And when you get the parry, but then you miss it. Okay, no. Ow. Ow. Yes. Don't run away. Okay, I know that should have been a perfect. Whatever. Nope.
No! How could this be?
Alright. Almost like you got a pre-buffer. the dodge back and counter for that. Okay, so we're done with that one. That'll be 19, and then we just have to finish off 20. Oh, so one thing that I need to do, inventory. So in these kind of instances, you go in here really quickly, and you're always going to want to be using at least one of these. So you should always be using a 50% potential boost at the minimum for your XP that you should be getting for each match. You can also combine that with this guy, but I'm saving these for only Enigmas. I'm only using those for my solo Enigma runs right now until I get above 680 for my Soul Jade. So that's the reason I would say wait on this. This doubles your fatigue accumulation, but it doubles your drop rewards. So you can get huge amounts of Soul Jades, but it's a waste if your Soul Jades aren't going to be high enough level. Now let's go ahead, go back over here. I'm just going to complete that quest really quickly so that that's done. This, I need to clean out Soul Jade, so same thing as how you saw me coming in here before. I'm just going to really quickly do an enhance. I'm going to pick all common, all rare, because I saved my others for recasts, and then we should be good to go. See, so now I have space for 20 more Soul Jades again. And it looks like I need to claim that from the past. And now we'll go ahead and we're going to run this last one, which is going to be stage 20. Just going to confirm everything and then go ahead and start that.
My father was well respected. His daughter.
Okay, I think this build should be set up well enough for what I want. Realistically, the Soul Jade build that you have there is not really the important part. It's how you have your stats set up in the other areas. Gonna try and run this as fast as we possibly can. One, for the speed run thing, but two, because I'm getting a little tight on time. Let's see here. So let's see if we can go ahead and blitz through this. Okay, so we can't kill the bombers with one hit right now. I'm not gonna worry. I'm not gonna waste my time though.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
Just trying my best to make sure that I avoided that lightning strike because I didn't want to take the damage from that. Okay, the rest of these I think are not important. The Mighty Counter Aegis Break may be useful, so we'll take that one. The rest we'll just keep moving. We don't get any bonuses right now for having full armor, so I won't even worry about armor repair unless we absolutely need to. Just gonna keep moving as fast as possible. Again, the fact that I have to constantly be worried about whether my attacks are going to stick because the enemy is downed is just so upsetting.
This is mine.
And what you're trying to constantly do is have something in between you and these guys' shots. So a lot of the time what I'll do is go in somewhere like here. That'll give me a chance to at least repair. Then after that, oh my goodness, if he get out of the way, then you can actually reset and then walk back out here and then finish them off. And then you can kill that last one. Probably should have just killed him from the beginning though, because of how much he was getting in the way. This is actually going to be really useful, so I'll pick up Sturdy Weapon right now. It'll prevent us from having to do refills in the future. As long as I can kill an enemy, which if I'm using my ranged weapon, I know that I'm going to at least kill 1 or 2 enemies at some point along that route, because that's the whole reason to pull it out. I'm going to be able to get some of my stuff back. So.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
No.
This is my world.
Okay.
You're just sinking in
Hold on 1 sec, y'all. Let me just do this thing real quick that was requested for the chat. Thankfully, time does not tick down while I'm doing this. Thankfully. Okay. So, let's see here. Alright. Okay, so getting back to this, so I'm gonna go ahead and choose the enhanced charge for right now, and let's go into the shop zone. See if we can speed this up even further.
Yes, all shipshape.
Okay, so I only have 4,000, as y'all can see here, so it's pretty much a waste of time for me to purchase almost anything. Maybe the demon elixir is worth it, but everything else is probably null and void. And I could probably get each of those to replace what I spent. And then let's just go ahead and run into this next one. So I gotta watch this guy, make sure that he doesn't hit me with anything crazy. And of course I sat there and I parried a little too early. He caught me on the way down for that. Again, it's always interesting to me how I parry that, and it just will not work out half the time the way that I want it to work out. Nope. Again, the fact that I'm literally parrying that, but nothing. It always seems to be a shred early. Now I'll be honest, I may or may not get killed on when I drop back down from this, because I could be dropping into an attack. That's the complicated thing with this kind of situation. So I'm watching him. Right now, he's not doing a follow-up attack.
Armor restored. Set sail.
But he is quick to, of course, get to cover distance.
Armor restored.
See, so that you can't really get a chance to set up properly. Now that should have been a. That should have counted, but it is what it is. Because that diffuse window should have actually been pretty much spot on for dodging that attack. There we go. That dodge should have been fine. And now I'm getting punished for the diffuse. Even though the diffuse is at the right time, I'm getting hit by the lateral on the diffuse. Because of course he's continuing his attack pattern and following up on me. There we go. Ooh, okay. That was close right there, y'all. Let's see here. Again, it's just the sheer it's just the sheer amount of time, like that you're trying to push through these attacks, and literally the slightest miss has massive repercussions in real time.
This is mine. You're just sinking. Anchors away.
Nope.
This is mine. You're just sinking.
Nope. Okay. Alright, that might save our lives. That long handle weapon slap, that's gonna come in handy. I'm not going to use anything else yet to heal. I'm literally just gonna try and make it off the long handle weapon slap, and hope that I come into contact with an enemy I can bait for the parry. Nope. Oh, you gotta be kidding me right now. Let me get rid of the other ones. Alright. There we go. Okay. So we'll go ahead. I'm gonna try one refresh, see what we get. I think the blue-white yin resurgence isn't bad. Let's keep moving. The roll-up animation, they need to take that out. There should be no such thing. And then how, for some reason, my character's not actually auto-delivering certain attacks, I have no idea.
Filthy soil,
Thank you for finally dying. Alright, let's use Divine Form. Let's go in here, spend this money really quickly and see what we can get, and then we move on to the next one as fast as feasibly possible. Alright, let's see here. Thunderproof, Cloud Scorch, let's do Crescent Slam, Thunder Wielding. Okay. Let's go ahead and fill up our armor counts. And I will go ahead.
Now this is a weapon.
Get that taken care of, and then let's keep moving. This is second boss, and then we just have to get to the third boss after this. Bruh, I dodged back, and then immediately after that, she did not do what she was supposed to do in terms of doing the actual parry. And then if I had known that he was going to be using the Eagle Text, I would have used something Thunder Essence. See, again, she's taking too long to actually move half the time. Oh, no, I don't. Alright. Lifesaver. Lifesaver. I tell you, these bosses be hitting those secondary follow-up moves like it's nothing. Alright. Didn't even know for sure which move that he was gonna go with there. Bruh, I keep dodging back and then she just does not actually do what I'm asking her to do in that moment. Nope.
Anchors away. Praise colors. Let them know fear.
Okay. Again, I'm almost not even gonna use that move anymore because of just how annoying it is to get out of it. Because she just will not cancel out of that move to the point that it gets you killed by really dumb things. She should immediately cancel, but for some reason you cannot get her to cancel out the spin. It's like she loves to spin. There. Alright. That mess was sickening. That should not have taken that long.
Yes, all shipshape.
I'm gonna have to take her into the training room and really mess around with her and see why on earth she's not canceling out of the spin properly.
Back to your filthy
And I may
soil,
just have to
landlubber.
somehow do a diffuse, which is ridiculous, but I may have to do some kind of diffuse into a parry due to how stuck she seems to be on wanting to do the spin.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
Bruh.
Aim for the queen, better not miss.
Dead body, which again should not work. You should not get stuck on the dead body when attacking, but happens all the time, right?
Told you, this is mine. You're just sinking. Ooh, right through the top. Told you, this is my world. You're just sinking.
Okay. I'll use that one.
Told you, this is my world. You're just sinking. Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
Ah. I hate that move.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
The timing is so interesting because you expect to parry immediately, but then of course
all
after that you
shipshape.
have to think, and granted, it does make sense, right? Greatsword does have delayed parry timings. That is true, because normally even with the vertical, if you're not careful, you can get hit by both in normal rank mode. But the truth is that normally the dangerous swipe is the second one. What's also interesting though is that you would think that even with the enemies being slightly stronger, that I'd still be doing enough damage with Crescent Slam to actually take out enemies.
Back to your filthy soil, landlubber.
Oh, that's how those things are getting summoned.
Aim for the queen. Better not miss.
Okay.
Told you, this is my world. You're just sinking.
Okay. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can get this last boss done, because, again, the amount of time drain, bruh. Like, the amount of flipping time drain.
Watertight once more.
Alright, at least I'm going into this with, like, what, 32,000 coins? So, I mean, that's nice. So, let's grab this. Might as well, whatever little bit of burn damage that we can get is useful. Thing is, I'm gonna be honest, I really do not remember which boss is next, because it would make sense to get the element that would work, right? But I don't remember if this is ice, if she's the last one here, or if this one is thunder. I don't remember. So we're just going to go with it instead of getting an essence, which again, normally if you really want to do well with the speed run, one day I'm going to sit down and make a guide for all of this, look it up and keep it in mind. Well, it doesn't matter anyway. It's Lizardmon, so I mean, I don't even think it matters with him. And again, you don't have time to even dodge out of this dude half the time. Okay. Actually launching like a, it's not, okay, now I get it. The attack that he launches isn't what I thought it was. So at first I thought he launched some type of projectile, but it's literally just him hitting the, like, he's so long and big that he actually sits there and pause. But anyway, the dude just has so much kind of like body length per se that as a result, when he does the stupid tail swipe, he just get hit across the doggone map with it. Now I understand. Because see, when he was doing that before, like his focus attack, I thought for sure that the dude was up there actually sitting there and launching some type of water projectile at me. But his body is just, yeah, it covers too much of the daggone screen. So that's the issue. And of course he dodged my one. And of course he somehow managed to get that attack off in that situation. Ow. I'm gonna go ahead and slightly armor up. And see, ooh, that's the thing that really kills me about it. Like, her attack is so dumb in that regard. I should be protected. Like, I should be able to get out of her spear spin fast enough to be able to parry under those circumstances. There is no reason why that should have hit me. It's sad because I know why Valda's not picked as much because of that kind of stuff. Like, that's sad that that's a problem. Like, me dodging like that, I should have been able. Again, I'm literally in motion, but I can't switch into parry. So with her, there's like this problem where I guess I have to crouch parry instead of normal parry every single time with her. But I guess that's good training, right? Because to be honest, the crouch parry is the only parry that one should probably be using.
Anchors away.
I've done enough Astral Aegis damage that I'll be able to knock him out. In battle mode and still get a little bit of damage done on him, which apparently he dodged one of my spears. If it wouldn't have been for that, I think I would have had the full ability to wail on him as I wanted to. But we're gonna win it based on this. The fact that he stopped like that, it was over the second he stopped. Okay. We'll see how we did on time. That was definitely not optimal, but we made it. We survived. And that was 20. So we'll see how we did, and then this will be kind of the last one for now. So 17 minutes and 48 seconds. I don't know if that beat the other dude's time, because offhand I don't even remember the other dude's time. Okay. So we just did good with that. Now we'll go here and we'll check the leaderboard. Valda. What is that? Yama's Abyss solo. Nice. We beat his time by almost 7 minutes. So that's clean. Alright, so the next thing, of course, will be to go ahead. We'll need to get our sense levels a lot higher before we can probably go ahead and attempt these ones up here, because I definitely want to get to the top of this board. But, yeah, I'm going to definitely need to get my sense level up further. But, anyway, we'll go ahead and end it here for now, y'all. This has been a great stream. Thank y'all for coming in and watching. And I will catch y'all in the next one. This has been War on Gaming. Peace.